So good morning class, I am Marjan Morales Gatingan and I am your demonstrator for today's discussion. So our topic for today is about inclusive education in the 21st century trends and best practices. This includes social and emotional learning or CEL addressing mental health and well-being in inclusive education and it also includes the culturally responsive pedagogy supporting diverse learners including indigenous students and refugees. So here is our objectives. So by the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to recognize the importance of CEL and culturally responsive pedagogy in creating equitable and inclusive learning environment for diverse learning. Develop and implement culturally responsive lessons that integrate CEL, addressing diverse learning styles and needs. Value the importance of creating a welcoming and supportive classrooms environment that it celebrates diversity and promotes a sense of belonging. So let's proceed. So social and emotional learning or CEL, addressing mental health and well-being in inclusive education. So when you hear the word CEL or social emotional learning, what comes first into your mind? So social emotional learning or CEL is a methodology that helps students of all ages to better comprehend their emotions, to feel those emotions fully and demonstrate empathy for others. These learned behaviors are then used to help students make positive, responsive decisions, create frameworks to achieve their goals, and build positive relationships with others. So, did you get it? Very good. What is social emotional learning theory? So, broadly speaking, social and emotional learning or CEL refers to the process through through which individuals learns and apply a set of social, emotional, and related skills, attitudes, behaviors, and values that help direct students. This includes thoughts, feelings, and action in ways that enable them to succeed in schools. However, according to Hopri and et al. 2011, CEL has been defined in a variety of ways. So did you get it? Very good. So how does CEL address mental and well-being in inclusive education? So CEL plays a crucial role in promoting mental health, well-being, and fostering inclusive educational environments by equipping students with the necessary skills to understand and manage their emotions, build positive relationships, and make responsive decisions. CEL helps create a supportive and welcoming atmosphere for all learners. So, what is CEL's impact in mental well-being? The first one is the emotional regulation. CEL helps students develop strategies for managing stress, anxiety, and other challenging emotions. This is especially important in inclusive classrooms where students may face unique pressures and adjustment. So did you get it? So the second one was the empathy and social awareness. So CEL also fosters empathy and understanding among students, promoting acceptance and respect for diverse needs and perspective. This helps create a sense of belonging and reduces social isolation, which can be a significant factor in mental health. So the third one, which is the last one, resilience and coping mechanism. CEL teaches students how to cope with setbacks, builds resilience, and bounce back from adversity. This is essential for navigating the challenges of inclusive education and promoting positive mental health outcomes. So, any question about what I have said earlier? Very good. So let's proceed to culturally responsive pedagogy, sorry for that, pedagogy, supporting diverse learners, including indigenous students and refugees. So what is culturally responsive pedagogy? Can you read? So thank you. Culturally responsive pedagogy is an educational approach that recognizes and embraces the diversity of students in the classroom. It acknowledges the cultural backgrounds, experiences, and identities of students and aims to create a learning environment that is inclusive, equitable, and relevant to their lives. Culturally responsive pedagogy allows educators to correct with their students on a different level and tailors instruction to meet their individual needs. So it is very important to us to learn about the culturally responsive pedagogy. So how do culturally responsive pedagogy can support diverse learners, including indigenous students and refugees. So, supporting indigenous students. The first one is the Honoring Indigenous Knowledge System. So, culturally responsive pedagogy emphasizes incorporating indigenous knowledge system into the curriculum alongside with Western perspective. This could involve using traditional stories, legends, and languages, as well as incorporating indigenous perspective on histories, science, and the other subjects. So, the second one is the building cultural identity. So, cultural responsive pedagogy also important in create. It is also important to create a classroom environment that celebrates and affirms indigenous students' culturally identities. This could involve displaying indigenous art and artifacts, inviting indigenous elders to speak to the class, and providing opportunities for students to share their cultural traditions. So the last one, which is the the last one. So the third one is the partnering with communities. So engaging with indigenous communities is crucial for understanding their values and needs. This could involve working with indigenous leaders, educations, and families to develop culturally relevant curriculum and support system. So any question for indigenous students? So, very good. So supporting refugee students. So the first one is the addressing trauma and loss. Refugee students may have experienced trauma and loss due to displacement and conflict. So culturally responsive pedagogy recognizes this and provides in a safe and supportive learning environment where students feel understood and valued. So, ganon. We respect our thoughts and feelings. So, build language proficiency. Refugee students may have limited English proficiency. Culturally responsive pedagogy uses those strategies that support language acquisition, such as providing visual aids, using simplified language, and allowing students to use their native languages. So, lastly, connecting to culture. Refugee students may benefit from opportunities to connect with their home's cultures. This could involve incorporating materials and activities that reflect their cultural backgrounds and providing opportunities for students to share their culture, their stories and experiences. So, any question and clarification regarding our discussion? Very good, there is none. So, thank you for your time and for your listening. So, I hope you gained something from my discussion for today, and that's all. Thank you once again. I am Marlon John Morales Gadingan, and that's all. Thank you.